Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome your beautiful face.
Huh?
I said welcome their beautiful faces. Oh, you like the screens, innit? Yeah, looks good. Wait, hang on. Oh, Finn, wait. Finn, you're this side of me. Point to your right. Yeah. Now you gotta look, innit? You got yeah. Alright, cool, that was a bit. Anyway, welcome back everyone. Hope you've had a nice few days between this and the last one, whenever this decides to go up.
Coronavirus is still.
Wow, instantly demonetized.
Well, no, because that's what we talked about last time, wasn't it? We said about the current situation is still kind of going, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think at least on YouTube, anything that's like that, I think what they were saying is they took it down. There's less people working, like less human reviewing or something like that, and then because obviously the whole coronavirus, they've sent people home and stuff like that. But then obviously they're looking at it to see what does get put up and taken down from YouTube because of it. It's a bit mad, but kind of has to happen, doesn't it?
Here we go. I've got one. Oh my god. You ready?
Hit me.
Existence of aliens.
Right, before we go into that, conspiracy theories. Right,
Yes.
aliens. What I think
Yeah.
is that aliens not so much aliens, but other forms of life. So not like the huh?
Anything that's not like us is technically alien, isn't it?
I guess so. I like so not like the big green or grey head thingy with like big black eyes that are gonna probe you and they find you, but some other form of life outside of what is Earth.
Yeah, I'm
Because,
because literally,
like, if
it'd be a bit like we said last time in our other one, and we started about being small-minded and that to think that we're the only people bloody here,
literally,
but
yeah.
there's got to be somewhere, surely.
I mean, we are Earth. We're one planet with
Yeah, literally.
millions of species on it. What are the like? There could be life on Pluto for all we know.
Literally.
There could be life, you know, on every single planet, but you know, some people are a bit like you said, a bit single-minded.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
suppose
It's weird, isn't it?
it's a bit of a hard one, isn't it? Like, because until you actually see the evidence, there's not really like a lot you can say about it.
Yeah, I do love conspiracy theories. I remember when I was a bit younger, when you ever watch Dynamo, Magician Impossible?
Oh yeah.
I remember when I was watching it, I used to watch with my family a bit, and every time something would happen that just didn't look realistic, I'd pipe up and be there like, I don't believe it until I see it for myself. Like because it's all on TV. To me, it's all just like TV tricks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, I'm the same with that with like magic. Like there's a table tennis guy called Leon who does like loads of different like tricks. He's quite reasonably famous, but I mean I don't know how he does it. Like I see a lot of his YouTube videos. It's like I'll believe it till I see it, and he does it in front of me, and it's like, all right then, how's he done that then?
Some of them don't make sense. Like I would love for all these tricks to be explained. I know there is a show called like Magic Tricks Revealed or something like that. It is pretty interesting, but it's all sleight of hand in it. Go on, what other conspiracy theories you got for me? Actually, oh no, you said yours was the same about the aliens thing, didn't you?
Yeah. I suppose it depends how much you actually believe in aliens, but do you reckon people not get abducted, but don't really know how to...
I know what you mean, like they disappear because of aliens sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go no. But I feel like where where people love to jump to conclusions and start talking about this, that, and the other, like straight away before they've got any sort of evidence on. Oh, excuse me. So any sort of evidence on anything, basically.
Yeah.
I think as soon as someone goes missing, there's someone out there like aliens. It was definitely aliens, and then you get like the gullible people that are like, maybe it was actually aliens.
Yeah.
When you can highly doubt. Like again, like, that's just like the stereotype that they abduct you and probe you and whatever.
Yeah. Here you go.
Hit
What
me.
makes people believe in such absurd conspiracy theories, do you think?
Besides being gullible.
No, it's like, I reckon, to be fair, there's always got to be a start. Somebody's got to think about it quite a lot and kind of make himself believe it or make herself believe it. But then, have you ever heard of something called radicalization?
Yeah, but I don't remember. I don't remember how to like describe it. Go on. Hit me with the definition.
No, I don't know the exact definition, but I mean, I know it's like somebody who is vulnerable. Obviously, like say they have mental health issues or something, and then they kind of almost like pick on them or bully them and deceive them to kind of make them believe it.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. So
Or like somebody who doesn't necessarily have a very good upbringing or something, they'll bounce on it and make them feel kind of one of their own, and then
like they're kind of that someone pushes their like views or like, opinions on them sort of thing.
yeah.
So I did Google it. It says the action or process of causing someone to adopt radical positions on political or social issues.
Oh, look at that, Finny B raps.
Yeah, literally. But yeah. Anyway, what were we saying then about radicalization?
Yeah, like it's got to be, well, it's not got to be, but I mean, to believe such kind of like the popular ones, the what's it, with the government all being bloody aliens or
Lizards.
or something, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one. But I mean, you've got to be kind of, no, because for all I know, it could be true, but I mean, to believe it and stuff, you have to be quite like,
Almost basically gullible.
not necessarily gullible, but you've got to be quite intrigued in the like different people's public eyes and their own stuff, and research it a lot to kind of get that outcome.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like say something. I don't know. I hope I'm not skipping to another one, but like people who believe the Earth is flat.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
Like you would have had to. What is it? It's like what I heard was like your brain will focus only on the information that proves your point, and it will try to ignore everything else.
Yeah.
So if someone said, "Oh yeah, I think the Earth is flat," and then you're there like, "Prove it," they might scroll through 100 web pages, and 10 of them might say that the Earth is flat, and they'll focus on just those 10. Like they won't show you the other ones.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. And obviously, like, it is bias, but that's just how humans work.
Operate in it. Yeah.
Like as soon as like they'll hear something, they'll make a decision in their head, and then they'll find the evidence only to support their decision, rather than obviously this isn't everyone. I think this is just generally they'll find evidence to support their view. Oh bloody hell! I was spawned from Satan.
Oh, what was this other one that I found one a minute ago? It was quite an interesting one.
Can we both agree, by the way, that the Earth is a globe, not flat?
Yeah.
Good.
I haven't seen enough evidence to convince me that it's flat.
No.
Like, I understand how people can say, "Oh yeah, but we're not like upside down and stuff." But like come on now, come on now.
Come on now. Come on now.
But yeah, I definitely believe that it's a globe.
I'm a globetrotter.
Globetrotter.
Not a
Yeah.
flat earther.
There's quite a few. Apparently, like there's a few conspiracy theories on like the whole coronavirus bit.
I think it's Brexit. This is Brexit in action. Things started getting serious, like after February, and obviously the whole Brexit. I'm joking, by the way. Obviously, the coronavirus isn't Brexit, but things started getting serious
What was
And
that bit?
after
What's it?
after the start of February, and obviously Brexit was around then. Everyone now has to stay in their own homes. People can't leave their country. This is
It
Brexit.
is, but that's what I mean. Like you could start that up online, and people will actually like kind of
Oh yeah, 100%.
be
Like
intrigued in it, and then that's it. Then they're it's completely zoned on that.
it's crazy.
Oh, what was I thinking there? Oh,
What do you think? I did see one thing. I'm in a group chat with people from work, and someone posted in there. Obviously, well, I kind of assumed it was fake, but it's like, oh, the one thing to stop you from getting coronavirus or prevent it or whatever is drinking coffee, because of some of the chemicals that are in the coronavirus or that are in the coffee or something. It was something like that. It was some long-winded story about how the person who kind of discovered it in the first place
yeah.
then died from it, but had documents saying that, oh yeah, if you drink coffee, like in brief, if you drink coffee, it's going to help you get over it, sort of thing.
I would say with that sort of stuff, we've got people who are I'd like to think pretty intelligent and know what they're doing. So if like they did have a cure and knew about it, they would give it to us straight away. They wouldn't just find like random bits of information and just kind of spread it out there.
I don't know. You know, like for all we know, coronavirus could have been. This is more conspiracy theories. Coronavirus could have been man-made,
Yeah, I know.
and it could have been
There's
set
a lot
up.
of things saying that it could be just a kind of
Knock the population down.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I mean, and when you look at something like that, like it does seem unfortunately quite realistic.
Hmm.
Have you ever watched like Black Mirror?
No.
Black Mirror is sick. It's a show on Netflix, and it puts like the way I see it is it jumps about not far into the future. I'd say only like 50-ish to 100 years, but it advances a technology on with it, right? And they put loads of things that are like, the message that I usually get from it is, if we keep going in this direction with this, we're gonna end up in this place. Like usually most of the episodes start off with like everyone's living this normal life, and whatever technology has been implemented is normal for everyone.
Yeah.
But then eventually they see, like, throughout the episode, the technology not turns on them, but like that they start seeing the bad involved in the technology. It's similar to that anyway.
What
But-
I don't understand with this whole like coronavirus thing, like we spoke about it the other day when we weren't recording or anything, but you know, if people kind of they insist that we follow the rules, but then I suppose it kind of ties in with your thing when you said people only want to believe what, or only want to see what they think is right.
Yeah.
With the whole like staying at home, or oh yeah, I'll go see them because they're all right, and they haven't got it because they've told me they haven't got it. But yeah, it's
But
pretty mad what goes on in different people's heads.
yeah, I don't know if you saw it. There was in America. Obviously it's spring now. In America, loads of people were still doing like spring break. So there were
Yeah.
like thousands of people on the beach, and then I remember reading like hours later or like the day later, they had like an extra like 2,000 cases in one day.
What?
It's crazy. People are mad.
It's pretty. Like it's always them people that kind of post on Facebook saying, "Oh yeah, stay inside, stay safe," and then they're like going out to like I don't know, to the shop just for a bit of bloody sweeties or something.
A pack of ciggies. That's crazy, man. It's crazy times.
It is pretty crazy, to be honest. Like we were all joking about it before, weren't we? And
Yeah.
now we're all actually like indoors.
Now we can't leave.
Everywhere. Well, most places anyway.
I'm sure it's everywhere. It's just obviously where some places, unfortunately, their media don't really want to. What's it like? I can't think of the word. They don't want. I guess they don't really want to be honest about it.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing that China, there was like, oh, China don't have any new cases or something like that. This thing is growing. It's going to grow. It's gonna kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it will stop for a while, for a very long time.
Yeah. Well, until we get a vaccine for it, it's more like
Yeah.
it's gonna be quite a big implement on the world.
It's either that, or it'll turn into like a film where they start testing on people who have it.
And yeah.
They'll start getting all the people who do have it, and they can volunteer, and they can
Yeah.
test on them. And,
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
People will come to their own conclusions, but
Yeah.
only time will tell at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's the worst thing, isn't it? Time always is
hell.
like the big.
I hate waiting.
And yeah, that's the problem. I hate waiting, and I'm so impatient. But unfortunately, time is the only real teller.
Literally. You got anything else? We've spoke about this for ages now. Well, it feels like ages. I'm sure everyone's quite informed and clued up. I hope everyone is, because hashtag stop the
No,
spread.
yeah.
Flatten the curve.
What about time travel? Do you believe in time travel?
Oh. No. Not particularly. I'd be interested to know about like what triggers deja vu. I've seen this before, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously, where something hasn't happened, but then as it's happening, you kind of remember like why have I already seen this at some point?
Yeah, like, why does that sound familiar?
Maybe not even specifically time travel at that point, but like, don't know. It's just interesting, isn't it? I think I've always been interested about how the brain works.
Yeah, no, I said this in on my college course. They were like, what is it, PDT or something? Like the sessions that you basically are mandatory, and you just have to be there, and you learn about like life and stuff. She was speaking and saying like, oh, what do you want to learn about? And I was like, the human brain. They all laughed. It's like, well, I bet you any money no one's got a bloody like degree in how the brain works here. Bloody painting and decorating.
What about painting walls?
Yeah, it's like some people don't really know how they actually kind of do different things, if you know what I mean.
No, I was gonna say your camera's starting to lag a little bit, by the way.
Yeah, innit? What's going on?
Sorry. No, I'm with you. Yeah, psychology's always interested me.
Psychology, you say?
Yeah. So like how people think and why people do things and like that sort of stuff. I would have loved to have been like. I say I would have loved to. It's not like there's no time, but I would love to be some sort of like psychologist.
That would be pretty cool.
In some way. I think that plays into kind of at least the reason that I wanted to do this podcast, where I love to hear other people's opinions and like their views on stuff and how they see like the world and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like some people's visions are so skewed and they're so one way and they're stubborn. Like without sounding harsh or racist or in any way, most old people are somewhat racist or like sexist or homophobic in some way, but not a fault of theirs, not a fault of their own. Just that's what the world was like, 60, 70 years ago. Like it was normal for black people and white people to be segregated from each other.
Yeah, that is mad.
It is.
That is pretty crazy.
Like what was? I remember seeing a sign. It was like, no. I think they used to do it on like British pubs. It was like no Irish, no blacks, no dogs, or something like that.
Really?
So it's something similar to that. I don't remember exactly what it is, but it is something similar to that. And like, again, at the time it was just normal. Obviously, we're gonna get. I feel like we're gonna get to the point where certain things are politically correct nowadays. It's gonna. I hope it doesn't, but I feel like one day it might go too far, where things that we say now are gonna be wrong to say in the next like 30 years. You can't say like, or like now, people almost frowned upon saying, "Oh, that black guy over there."
Yeah, I know. It's a tough one though with that, because you don't really know. Well, there's no real kind of, not law, but there's no like rules behind it or anything.
Yeah. Like it's all depend on how people react and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it will get to the point where people are like, oh, you can't say a hair colour, like you can't say, oh yeah, the blonde girl over there.
Snowflakes.
We'll be like 50, we'll have kids, and we'll be there like, oh yeah, the blonde kid over there. And they're like, Dad, you can't say that. That was so wrong. Oh my god.
Don't pause it, by the way.
Yeah. If I can find the bloody. Quick technical difficulties. Finn's camera is going all shoddy, so he's had to turn it off.
Haywire.
But now you get his lovely cartoon picture.
Oh yeah.
Either until the end of the episode or something gets sorted out, whatever. I don't know. But
I don't know.
enjoy it. You still got my lovely face. Don't even remember what we were talking about, if I'm honest.
What's that?
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about your pretty face.
Ooh.
Stop flirting. We were talking about. Oh yeah, actually, that's a good point.
What, you don't remember?
No, something we started with. We did a little bit on coronavirus and stuff. Oh no, can't remember, mate.
Christ, we paused. We were literally only paused for like 40 seconds.
No.
That's
That's bad. Got my memory of a sieve.
literally, just everything's falling out.
Oh, what about? I know, I've got one.
Go on.
Who's your favourite? Nah, I can't say that. That's harsh. Can't be doing that to you.
Why?
I can't be doing that to you.
Well, why would you start it? You got me all curious. Nah, don't do that.
Zamina party.
Oh no, because I want to know now. What is it?
Nah.
What's wrong with you? Why would you do that to me?
What's your favourite shoe, by the way? Like, what is your favourite shoe?
Shoe.
This is like a bit off topic from what we were going on about, but
Yeah, literally. Do you mean like Nike or like Air Max or what?
well, what is your favourite like brand?
Brand? Nike.
Nike.
If you want to sponsor me, Nike, hit me up.
You know, just do it.
Yeah. Just hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Just do it. I've got Nike shoes. I've got lots of Nike shoes and clothes. Please sponsor me.
What's your favourite Nike shoe? Like we're talking like Air Max, Air Force.
Yeah. I think it's got to be Air Maxes.
Air Max.
Yeah. Again.
Really?
Hang on. Nike, please sponsor me. I've got lots of Nike stuff. You can send me more if you want. I'd love to advertise freely, please.
I tell you what shoes I like from Nike.
What?
Either the Air Max Plus or the Air Max 95s.
Which ones are the Air Max Plus? I'm sorry if you guys hear me tapping away because I'm gonna. I've got a search on the computer now. Air Max Plus. Oh, they're alright. I think certain colours.
Nah. Look, these. I should have got thingy to buy me these.
Air Max 95s as well. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I hate the 95s.
Whoa.
I think they're awful. 10 years ago, more than that, 15 years ago, anybody wearing those would have been called a chav.
Nah.
Well, anyone wearing them now kind of gets called a chav. But my point still stands. I don't rate them that highly. I prefer Air.
Oh.
I can't even tell you what Air Maxes they are because I don't fully remember them. Air Max 90.
Air Max 90.
They're the ones that I've got. Yeah, those ones are fresh. I used to hate Huaraches, but
You got a pair.
yeah, now I've got one coming. To be fair, some of the Vapor Max are actually quite nice. Ooh, whoops.
Oh yeah, I don't mind them.
Vapor Max. There was the Flyknit ones. They're alright.
Yeah.
They look a bit yeah, if you stepped in a puddle then your foot is soaking wet. But they look comfortable. And then there's the other ones, the Vapor Max Plus. They look nice.
Stepped in a puddle. Christ.
Now Nike shoes are fresh. I've got my go on then, while we're on the topic, favourite football boots.
Football boots.
Mm.
Whoa.
It can be like you like the look of them, or you like the what's it? Like
Well,
the
like
feel.
all time.
Yeah, go on.
You already know what
Which ones?
the Puma Evo Speed.
The pink and the blue ones.
Yes.
So yeah. To be fair, they are quite nice. You never did you have a pair of these?
Not football boots. I had.
You got the gloves, didn't you?
Yeah.
Evo Speed. You know Puma released football boots. I think they were part of the Evo Speed ones, and they were designed to basically only last about 10 games.
What?
After that, they'd start ripping. Yeah, they put there. They wrote on the bottom of the boot. This boot is not for. It's not for here for a long time. It's here for your best times or something like that. And they were. But they were.
Nike?
Huh?
What make?
Puma.
Oh.
I think they were part of the Evo Speed series because
Oh.
obviously there's loads of different ones. But they were like proper light. And they were meant to just feel really nice, but obviously where they were so light and they had such little material, they just didn't last very long. And obviously Puma recognised that, and they were there like, yeah, these aren't going to last you ages. That as a disclaimer.
The other ones that I like are the Copa Mundials.
Oh, classic. Don't even have to. I nearly swore. I don't even have to search them up. Absolute classic.
Like the ones that I've got, but I think I've got the Copper Kaisers or something. One down from it.
Oh yeah, I've been watching a lot of There's this guy on YouTube. Sorry for picking my nose. Whoops. He's called Soccer Reviews for You. I'm not gonna lie, I've been watching so many of his videos because they're so interesting. Like obviously, like he reviews like football boots and stuff like that, and
I bet he proper goes into detail as well.
he does. I'm actually learning quite a lot. Like I've learned that there's a lockdown of the boot. Obviously, laceless boots don't have very good lockdown. That's like how tight the shoe feels around your foot. There's the upper. That's like
you footballing phenom.
mate. The upper. That's like obviously the top part of the boot. The sole plate, stud patterns. All this sort of stuff that goes into it. Obviously, the different make of the boot, different textures. I mean, when you hear all of it, it's like, well, that's obvious. But then you start hearing like what. Well, I don't know. He just kind of gives his opinion.
Yeah.
But it's proper interesting, to be fair. I know. I already know my football boots, and I'm sad that these aren't around anymore. And I'm sure you know what they are as well.
What ones?
My Magistas.
Oh, fuming.
Yeah, because obviously again, this is something that I learned from Soccer Reviews for You. The Magista, like that line of shoes, got replaced by the Phantom Venoms, I think. It's like no, Phantom Vision, and then the Hyper Venoms got replaced by the Phantom Venom.
I can't remember. I got the Nike SB Janoski, didn't I? With so.
Right. Anyway, back to football boots. Now that you interrupted me.
No, I'm just making sure you knew which ones I got.
Shut up. Yeah, no, but I've looked everywhere for these Magistas. Again, Nike, if you want to send me some retro Magistas, yeah, find me.
I'm here every day.
Literally. Nah, I loved these Magistas, man. They were so comfortable. I wish I was good at football when I bought them, because then I feel like I would have enjoyed them that little bit more. But I wasn't, so I didn't.
Yeah, to be fair.
And then
pretty shoddy.
And then I started getting decent at football, and then they broke on me.
Oh.
And now I've got what?
Oh, I like them. Oh, they're not that out of stock anyway.
Which ones?
Nike SB Zoom. Stefan Janoski's.
Scrolling.
They're brown. Brown with gum sole.
Nike SB Zoom. They are nice, to be fair.
And you know what else I quite like? I saw these the other day and I really wanted to buy them, but they're too expensive.
What?
The Adidas Originals ZX Flux.
Oi! Oh, hang on. Because I feel like I had a really I think I had the 770s. So there were these the ZX Fluxes. Like I had a pair of these, and to be fair, I can still wear them now, but they're pretty beaten up. But I had
grey ones.
Huh?
Grey ones.
No, black ones.
Oh no, these ones I'm looking at are like grey with the original Adidas colours.
What do you mean?
So put in Adidas Originals ZX Flux Silver.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
it was you that wanted these like ages ago when we were like back in college, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, they are sick. I used to have a pair of ZX. I want to say they're like 770s or something. And they were like, oh whoops, and they were like orange and black. Alright.
Remember my old oh my god, that is old school.
Oh, I don't remember what number. I'm pretty sure it was like 770 or something
No,
like that.
you're joking. Why are they so cheap now?
Can you start thinking out loud? Do you remember that we are recording a podcast and without context, it's so confusing? You're just like, oh, these are sick. Oh, I really like these. Explain.
Remember the Nike Air Pegasus 83s?
Oh yeah, obviously. Obviously.
All blue ones. I used to love them with my heart and soul.
I remember I really wanted some, but I bought MD runners, and they kind of look like them, but they're not the same.
Yeah. Oh, Guess what, Shane?
What?
Did you know that? Yeah, I didn't know how I was going with that.
Cool. Long unfilled silence. Thanks for that.
Nah, it's alright, Wait for it.
Do you like Air Force Ones?
Air Force. Yeah.
Like the white shoes that everyone and their dog and their kitchen sink has.
Whoa.
Right.
Did you know?
You're getting hang on. You're getting proper distracted, looking at shoes.
No, I'm not looking at shoes.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at interesting facts.
Still carry on the conversation, you melt.
Do you want to know the first oranges weren't actually orange?
What colour were they?
Green.
Lime.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
No. So it says. It says, in fact, oranges in warmer regions like Vietnam and Thailand still stay green to maturity.
Sure. Fair enough. Should we start calling them greens?
Greens. A cow bison hybrid is called a beefalo. Biff.
Man, don't start no biffalo. A beefalo. I thought cows. I thought bisons were male cows.
I'm not talking about Street Fighter like M Bison.
I didn't say that. I can't speak now. I thought bisons were male cows.
No, bisons are way different. They're like brown.
What's a male cow? Surely that's not just still a cow.
Yeah, it's just still a cow, I'm pretty sure.
No, definitely not.
What is a male cow called? Oh, a bull.
Bull, not a bison. There you
Bully. Jimmy Bullard.
go. Ew!
Well, bison.
Wait, what's the joke? What did the bull say when he dropped his kid off at school? Bison. Bloody hell.
Yeah, bisons are like well, I think they're similar, but they look completely different. They've got like a massive body and like a hunchback of Notre Dame.
What, a bison?
Yeah, piping bison. They're like well different.
They are wham. They're wedge.
I like that word, wedge.
Wedge. Well, by the looks of it, a bison is like a bull with a hunchback.
Sure, if you could have any pet, like any pet.
Capuchin monkey.
No, listen, but any animal, and it's not gonna like be dangerous or anything around anyone, what would it be?
Capuchin monkey. I already told you. Huh?
Got a bear?
No. Like I love bears, but where is it going to go?
Well, if you had like all the space in the world. What's it called? A what monkey?
Capuchin. Capuchin. You understand? This will be my little best friend.
Yeah.
It will be
like in Night of the Museum.
Yeah, and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
This little guy would be my best friend.
this little geezer.
He would come everywhere with me. I wouldn't he'd sit on my shoulder. And he can go do little jobs for me. Like I might be at the shop, I might want, I'm there like, I fancy some oranges, but I'm all the way over by the frozen section. So I'm there like,
Shut up.
I don't know what I'd name him. I'd be like, oi Dexter, just go grab me some of them Satsumas. And he trots off down the aisle. Everyone's like, whoa, why that monkey in Asda?
It's like chill. It's just Dexter.
Like he might have like a nice little collar on him. It says that he's got a friend, not an owner, a friend. And yeah, I reckon it'd be sick to have one of these little monkeys running
To be
around.
fair, yeah, it would be pretty cool.
Like a bear would be cool.
Legally couldn't bring it into a shop, but
Nah, shut up. He'll wear. Oh, what's the film? Is it Hangover? Yeah, where it's got like a little denim jacket on. I love these little monkeys. They're so cute. I want one. Even their face is adorable.
Where would you actually have to buy them from?
What, one of these monkeys?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. To be fair, I'm interested how they manage to get them in like films and stuff like that.
Get them in films?
Yeah, well, was that like what you said, like Night in Museum, Pirates of the Caribbean, Hangover? They're like the monkeys in all of these films. How do they get them to like, cooperate? Obviously, monkeys are smart, but
Well, yeah, they probably train them up.
nah, I want one. I'd love one. If I was rich, I'd make a little enclosure for it as well, so it could stay in my house and it could feel at home. I would buy a bit of land just so it can just roam around and be free. World be free.
I want to break free.
Oh no, we'll get a copyright strike. Don't do that.
No.
Well, if you could have any pet, what would you pick?
Any pet?
I feel like lion and tiger. They're cop out answers.
Nah.
You gotta get funky with it.
You know what I'd have?
What?
Like, this is pretty boring, but I've always been fascinated with them, like tortoise or like turtle.
Oh, bloody yeah, you can get one anyway.
No, but like a massive one that with a massive like
Like a sea turtle.
Yeah.
Like
Like a big one.
what's his name in Finding Nemo? It's not Spike. What's his name?
Oh, look at it.
If you remember his name, write his name in the comments, please. Because I don't remember for the life of me. But nah, to be fair, they would be sick because they are massive.
Crush.
Crush, yes. I hope you still wrote his name in the comments before Finn said it. Nah, Crush.
Mate, one of them in a massive enclosure or something. That'd be so sick.
I think there's a couple at the aquarium.
Yeah. Mate, fish and like turtles and that would proper get you going.
Some fish are incredible. Like they're just so like an anglerfish.
Nah. I'm talking about like guppies.
How was that interesting?
No, mate.
A guppy.
Yeah, look at them. They're like tropical fish, mate.
A guppy. Like oh yeah, fish are well interesting. Yeah, they are. Like obviously like the anglerfish. Nah, like a goldfish, isn't it?
No, not a fucking goldfish.
A guppy.
Yeah, a guppy.
They're pretty. I like their tails, but a guppy. You said interesting fish, and then followed it up with guppy.
Yeah, hold on. Let me tell you another one. Don't worry, boss.
I used to have guppy fish.
Let me educate you.
Go on then. Hit me with the funkiness.
Clownfish? Oh.
Obviously, everyone loves clownfish.
Best one.
Calls it Nemo. Marvin doesn't get any love though. No one sees a clownfish and like, oh look, it's Marvin.
Tetra. Have you ever heard of Tetra?
Sounds familiar.
They are sick, literally.
But you're just naming fish that you can go out and buy.
Yeah, literally, you can buy them for like 50p a pop, mate.
Yeah, but I thought like you're like, yeah, sea turtle. You can't go out and buy a sea turtle.
Doesn't matter, anything, mate.
No, not anything. I would like to say, by the way, Finn, you are quiet. Do you mind just explaining to everyone while you're speaking? Like, not your volume is quiet. You're just now visibly. You're just now speaking quietly. Care to explain?
Yeah, basically, family, you know, they, want to catch some shut eye, so, so it's a bit of a standard procedure, you've got to quiet down a bit, like a bit like that. But yeah, I've got to be quiet because my parents are asleep.
His mummy and daddy said so.
Oh no, a giraffe. That'd be sick.
Yes, now you're speaking. Now let's go.
Like 64, 64. And then make like, oh, imagine having a giraffe in my garden, right?
If you hold on.
And then just going, oi, Gerald, like coming up to my window and just little pet on the end.
Let's slide down his neck to get to your garden nice and quick.
Yeah, then Ruby can have a Douglas whenever she.
Do you? Oh. Have you ever seen giraffe poo?
Giraffe poo.
Yeah. Like obviously, like this is like the giraffe's the tallest mammal in the world. Its poo looks like Maltesers.
Yeah, it literally just looks like horse poo.
That's funny.
Put in. This is going to sound a bit harsh, but it's just a funny picture.
Think about it. Think about it. This is getting uploaded to YouTube. If we get famous, you might get exposed.
Alright, let me send it to you on Discord then.
Go on then. Nah, I mean, I'd love a grizzly bear as a pet, but
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
I don't feel it's not the same as having something sick like a capuchin monkey. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, how did you even come around to that?
I don't know, it was just up there.
We'll start talking because people will get annoyed that we're not saying what it is.
Or like an elephant or something.
Yeah, elephants are bare fast.
Fast?
Yeah,
To be fair, they're big old utes, aren't they?
they can actually run. Hang on, how fast can an elefante run? African elephants can run at speeds of up to 40 kilometers an hour, which is 25 miles per hour.
Bloody hell.
25 miles per hour. Although most African elephants are more likely to have a top speed of 15 miles an hour.
That'd be pretty cool, a panda.
They're cute
Or a
though.
bush baby. A bush baby.
Bush baby. They, I don't know, like, they're cute.
It's their fingers though, innit?
They also look real weird sometimes.
No,
Like imagine the light being off and it like climbs on your wardrobe and it's just staring at you from up there.
Put in bush baby fingers.
I can see them. Oh, they're weird. They look like cursors.
Like spiders.
Right, I think we should scrap this topic of talking about animals because I can hear that you're getting really distracted.
Nah, not me.
Like, let's make some sort of normal conversation for the last 12 minutes of the podcast.
Alright, what's your favourite shopping brand?
In what way? Like,
Like,
just in general, or clothes, or food?
so like, let's say, well, we're both sporty. Oh no, 'cause sporty geezers. But you're just gonna say Nike again.
Yes. Please sponsor me.
See, I like Adidas.
What, over Nike?
Like with some stuff, yeah, with like joggers and that.
I think certain things, yeah. No. Nike, please sponsor me. Like the Adidas trackies, the ones with the stripes all the way down the leg. Those are nice. Those I will pick over Nike. Pure, maybe because the ones I've got are they're a bit thicker, so they're a bit warmer to wear. But
Okay.
besides that, I mean Adidas shirts and shorts, like the football ones, I do quite like the stripes on them. But besides that, everything Nike for me.
What about? Oh, this is a good one, right? This is nothing related. It's about food.
We weren't talking about food in the first place, but okay.
That's what I mean. So, before you rudely interrupted me, what is your favourite Pringles flavour?
I think salt and vinegar hits a bit too hard.
Yeah.
So sometimes it feels like someone's punching me in the
like
mouth.
a tangy like roof of your mouth.
Yeah, like I'll have some, Well, I say that I could probably eat the whole thing, but like at the end I'll be there like I could have done better.
Makes you go a bit like.
Mm. Makes you slap your lips. But I think favourite Pringles flavour. See, I like Texas barbecue.
See, I'm not a big fan of that. A lot of people are though. See, I'm more like prawn cocktail.
That was my next one. I could.
But then prawn cocktail sometimes like salt and vinegar. Where it's like.
So,
it's a bit hard.
yeah, certain prawn cocktail crisps are a bit too much. Actually, quick fun fact: did you know there's Pringles aren't actually crisps? They're potatoes or biscuits. Sorry, biscuits.
I was going to say potatoes are crisp.
Yep. Yeah, no, they're biscuits.
You bottled that one, didn't you?
No, didn't bottle a thing, mate. I've never bottled anything in my life.
Well, I hope you haven't, because it's illegal.
Nah. Just thought of just quickly circling back round to Dream Pet Gorilla.
What, like a silverback?
Big silverback gorilla.
Like an ape.
Call it my daddy. I'd love one. They're big, they're strong, and they're black.
Big old boys.
Big boy, big boy.
Now, what about...
Hang on.
There you go. No.
Wait,
Food. Fruit or veg? Which one?
fruit.
Oh, hit me.
Easily.
Hey, I hate fruit. I don't think I've touched fruit in like 15 years. Like, not even looked at it.
No.
Like, when I see it, I just like look away with disgust.
Go on then. What? Yeah, I'll be on the side of fruit. You be on the side of vegetable. We keep going back and forth about which ones are good and which ones aren't.
Well, which fruit isn't good?
Yeah, so like you give me a vegetable and I'll explain to you why it tastes like crap, and then I'll give you a fruit and you'll sit there in your little chair quaking in your boots to why I'm better than you.
Alright, go on then.
Strawberries.
Rancid, soggy, and seeds in it.
Nah, strawberries are better, and nah, strawberries are so much better, especially when you get all the nice big juicy ones. Oh, lots of taste in it.
Nah, shut up. What about cabbage?
Cabbage.
Yeah.
I hate you with strawberries. They're brightly coloured, they're vibrant, they're juicy, got a lot of taste to it. You come back with cabbage.
Well, yeah. What vegetable has a lot of taste?
None. That's the problem with vegetables.
All right. You want a good one?
Go on.
Celeriac.
A what?
Celeriac.
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 How do you spell it?
CEL.
CEL.
ER.
ER. Celeriac. What is that? It looks like a.
Oh, mate.
It looks like a hairy.
Mash that up. Put a bit of butter in it. Put a bit of black pepper. Oh.
Looks like a hairy potato.
Nah. Put a bit of black pepper in there. Put a bit of butter. Mash it up. Oh. It's just like.
I mean, it doesn't. To be fair, it looks alright. I've never had it, so I couldn't say if it's nice or not. But it does look alright. I'll give you that.
Right, next fruit.
Bananas.
Wait, I'm waiting for you to say one fruit because that's the actual one I like.
Yeah, because I know which one it is. I'm just saving it to the end. Bananas.
Oh no, see look, bananas. I like the taste of bananas, but it's the texture that does me.
I don't know. Like, I to be fair, I do hear that a lot. But once you get past the texture, you're good.
Yeah, like, once I get past the texture, I'm alright. But I can't do it. It just makes me like gag sort of thing.
I know what you mean, because like it does get in your mouth. It's a bit slimy. Me personally, the texture doesn't affect me in the absolute slightest. I love bananas.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I think they taste good.
Alright, what about... Oh... Trying to think of a real good one. Broccoli.
Disgusting. Like they may look like trees, but they taste like tree as well. I think broccoli is disgusting. There's nothing in the world that can make me like broccoli. There's one vegetable that I could eat on its own.
Mm.
Potato.
Potato.
Potato is a vegetable. Just googled it.
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't.
No. To be fair, potatoes are god tier food. Oi, do you know what we need to do? How long's left? We should do a tier list.
Tier list of what?
I don't know. Let's just see what's on there, because now I'm curious. Do you have to make your own tier list, or can you find ones that are already on here?
Nah, I'll just say that for next time.
No.
I'm not doing a tier list of fucking fruits. I hate all of them.
I didn't. Who said fruit?
Oh.
Just any tier, just a tier list of something. I feel like we should do a tier list at the end of, what's it? At the end of each podcast.
Alright, I see that.
Alright, where do you want to start? I feel like games. I feel like
starting at the bottom.
no, but I feel like games is a good place to start.
Oh no, yeah, but I mean, like with the topic, are we starting at the very bottom tier?
Oh no! Basically, I'm gonna read out to you, games. Hang on, sorry. I clicked on one, and I'm just looking what games are actually on here to see if we've played most of them. And by the some of them, I think this will be alright. Right, okay. What is this? What game is this? SimWorld? Hang on. It's not a very good start, is it?
Well, I've got you if you want.
What?
I've got a good game.
No, we're not naming the games. I just googled tier lists, and there's loads of ones that are pre-made, and then it gives you all the games at the bottom, and you have to move them into the tier list.
Oh.
Village. Have you never seen any tier list videos?
Nope.
Whoa.
What is it, on Tier Maker or something?
No, literally just tierlists.com. Surely
Anyway, go on
there.
then.
Sure, we'll just go with this one. There's a game, I'm not gonna lie, don't actually know what it is. I can't tell, so we're gonna skip it. Next on the tier list, Halo Reach. It's D tier to S tier, by the way. Halo Reach.
I'm on the same thing as you. The first one's like RimWorld or something.
Oh, have you ever played it?
Yeah, it's trash.
Ah, right, D tier, cool. Halo Reach then.
Oh, see, I would put it high, but I wouldn't put it at the top.
I don't think people really like Halo Reach as much.
So I'll probably put it at a B.
I don't know. Yeah, I think B sounds fair. It was good. I liked the online quite a lot. But I think as a general consensus, people didn't. So yeah, I think B tier is deserved. Borderlands 2.
See, I liked it, but well, no, it was quite a well-liked game. It's just I wouldn't say it would be above A.
I'd put it A tier. I think. Well, actually, I didn't play it as much as you, but the times I did play it, I did enjoy it, but I don't think it drew me in. Maybe because of the circumstances where you'd already played loads of it, so you already knew what was happening.
Yeah.
I do feel like it is a bit of a long one. I like to be. I think.
Well, it's good, but if you haven't played Borderlands 1, it's not great.
Yeah, I'd put it B tier if I'm honest.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. City Skyline. Never played it if I'm honest.
I'm gonna put it at a C.
What? Have you played it?
I've played it once. It's like if you like them sort of games, like have you ever played like the Jurassic World or anything? Or
No.
like roller coaster thing,
Tycoon.
It's literally like that. If you like them sort of games, it is really. But
Like one of those that world simulator game sort of thing.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, C tier sounds fair. Pokemon Emerald. S. Doesn't matter.
Don't even have to think about how new.
There is no argument. Technically, I played Ruby, but it's essentially the same game.
Same thing, isn't it, really?
Cuphead.
A.
Did you play it?
No.
You didn't play it?
A. I played it a little bit.
Cuphead, to me, was like cartoon Dark Souls. Where this game was so difficult that it was still really enjoyable. No, Cuphead's a good game. It's a nice little game. The whole if I remember rightly, the whole storyline is fairly interesting, and it's a nice game. It's good to play with your friends.
That's my problem with my storyline games are awful.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm awful at them. Well, I've got the patience with a bloody donut.
That's generous. What's next?
Dishonored.
Hang on. Bastion.
Bastion. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Well, C tier, just because we haven't heard. Borderlands 1.
I'll put that in B. Same with Borderlands 2.
I've never played it, so I trust your opinion. Anything to add to it?
See, again, Borderlands 1 was good, but with the follow-up games, if you hadn't played them, then it was a bit irrelevant.
Yeah. Didn't people prefer Borderlands 1 to the other ones?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, my favourite was probably Borderlands 2, but to play it, you have to understand Borderlands 1.
Right. Fair enough. Dishonored. Never played it.
Nah, me either.
C tier, cool. Fable.
Never played it.
I think people like this game a lot. I mean, 2 more came out after it, so it must have done something right. Sure, I guess B tier. Don't know the game, so couldn't really comment on it.
Fallout, I've never actually played Fallout.
Again, I think people like this one. I don't know if it's this one or Fallout 3 that people like. I know.
I've never really played any of them.
Nah, me neither. I mean, I guess B tier. There's loads of games in the series, so I'm sure it is decent. Black Ops 1. It's hovering between A and S.
Yeah, I'll reckon A, because it's not quite.
I don't know.
It's not quite like okay, yeah, it is good, but it's not like Pokemon Emerald version, is it?
I don't know. It did bang zombies.
Yeah, that's zombies, mate.
So that's like saying, oh yeah, World at War just had zombies, but it started that started zombies. Like it started this revolution. What are we saying? A tier.
I am, yeah.
Story was pretty good on the campaign. Online was decent as well. Gmod S.
Oh, you love that as well.
Instant S tier. There's too much to do on that game. I haven't even played loads of it, but I already know how sick it is because loads of people still play it now, and the game came out ages ago. What's the next game?
Don't Starve.
Ever played it?
No, but I haven't seen very good reviews on it from me personally.
Ooh, D tier. Basing it on reviews. What's the next one? Don't know. D tier. Because it's got a bad cover.
Yeah.
Zelda. Sky Wind Waker. What's it called?
No, actually not. I'm going A or B for me.
Well, Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
What's this one called?
Honestly, not a clue.
Breath of the
But just
Wild.
Zelda.
That's the one.
Zelda in general, I love.
It was good. What did you put it in?
I'm hovering between A and B.
I think A. I do think people loved this game.
Deadbolt, what's that?
Don't know. It's got an alright name. Cover looks decent. I'll give it a C. Binding of Isaac. I've had, to be fair, I think I've heard good things about this game.
All the time.
Huh?
I used to play it in IT.
What, Binding of Isaac?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's alright, it's a bit like a... Basically, you just gotta survive. I put it as B.
Fair enough. Duck game. Don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's going D.
Yep. Divinity Original Sin.
I played this the other day, didn't I?
Pardon?
I wanted to play this game. It's like the MMORPG. PG.
Close. Well done. C tier. Don't know. Clone Hero. S tier.
Yes.
Instantly. It's free Guitar Hero of all the Guitar Hero games and more. Why was that not S tier? There's literally nothing wrong, I think they've just added drums to it as well.
I've seen the best game possible in there as well.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. CS:GO, A for me.
I think like I haven't played loads of it, but I played a little bit. But what I've seen, still a sick game. Actually, I would argue a lot of people would put that in S tier.
Probably, I wouldn't be surprised.
I can imagine because of the amount of people that play that game, there's a very toxic community behind it. Well, there can be, but I don't know. What's next? Dead.
Path of Exile.
What's this?
Oh,
Dead.
Dead. I'll put that in D. I've never heard of it.
Cool. Path of Exile then.
I'll put that as C or B.
Have you played it?
I've played a little bit of it. It's basically a free World of Warcraft. Or free Diablo sort of thing.
Okay. B tier. In the middle. Hotline Miami. I've seen this game a lot. It actually looks quite fun. Have you seen it?
No.
It's like it's like really fast paced, and you die in about 1 or 2 hits, and you just have to get through. I don't think it's a very long game, but
I'm gonna put it in B.
yeah, go on.
Stardew Valley.
Bloody hell! I know where my girlfriend would put this.
I'm gonna put it in B.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because it's a good game, but it's not quite Call of Duty Black Ops, is it?
True. I think that's fair. I think for me, I got bored quite quickly because I found myself doing the same thing over and over again. And that's only after like a month in game time, whatever. Terraria.
C.
Fair enough.
For me.
I can't say I've played it, so.
Nuclear Throne.
Don't know. D tier.
All the ones I don't know, I'm just putting it in D, to be honest.
Fair enough. Octopath Traveler.
Not a clue.
Nope, D tier. Sorry for picking my nose again. The Long Dark something. D tier. Don't know.
Overwatch.
S or A.
Yeah, it's S or A, innit? I'd say.
To be fair, I think a game like this can hold up quite well. There's been a few like copies of it. Like I remember there was I don't remember what the other one was called, but I think this game holds up nicely. I think I'd put this at ST,
Yeah, I reckon S, because I mean, even though the free versions even this is still going on strong.
Pokemon Black and White 2, by the looks of it. Or is it just Black and White?
Black and White, I don't know actually.
Looks like there's a little number 2, doesn't it? I don't know. I've never played it. I'm sure it's Pokemon, so it's got to be decent.
Yeah, we'll put it at A. I'm putting it at A.
Yeah, go on then. Super Smash Bros. Project M.
That one, not that one.
Huh?
I'm putting that at B.
What's Smash Bros?
Yeah, that one.
What's Project M?
Because it's like the old one.
Oh. Sure. Trust you. Risk of Rain.
Never heard of it.
D tier.
What's the next one? Never heard of it.
D tier.
League of Legends. People are definitely.
That's not League of Legends.
What is it?
I thought it was League of Legends until we read it. It looks like Rogue Legacy.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Nope. D tier.
Blade Aspire.
Don't know. D tier.
Yeah.
SSX.
S.
This one, I don't think it was as good. Because there was Tricky. Tricky was sick.
If we're going, if it was tricky.
If it was Tricky, it'd be A, easily. But it's not, so it's not. I put it B because it led to Tricky. But
right, this one is an S tier.
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. That one.
Is that no? That's Melee. That's the one that's on like GameCube.
Okay.
But still.
Super Smash Bros. Is an S.
Yeah.
It says Pokemon what?
Pokemon Coliseum.
What's that?
Dunno. D tier. Cool.
It's productive.
Right. Well, what I'll do. Hopefully, at some point in the video, this tier list will appear on the screen, and you can see. Give me your opinion. What would you move around? And all that good. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys.
So that has been.
Really enjoyed the webcam. I've been a bit not self-conscious, but I'm sure I've done some very, very weird, disgusting things. I'm addressing the people watching right now. Like, I'm staring right into the camera lens. I want everyone to know that this is me talking to you. Here is my Instagram. Finn's Instagram is over there. Feel free to go follow us. Give us a little message. Let us know you had a listen. That'd be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share. Tell your cat, mum, dad, and your kitchen sink. Yep, and your grandma. Don't forget Grammy.
Don't forget Gran. Gam.
My gam. Have you seen that meme? Like, oh, people like to give their nan different names. It's like Nana, Nanny, like Gim Gam and Nan or something like that. Start getting crazy with it. It's quite funny. But seriously, tell everyone you know. Give it a listen. The more the merrier. The more voices, to a degree, the better. We absolutely love this, and we shall see you in the next one.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye.
We will. Bye.